Hello and welcome to OVPL this week, match week 8 already. Coming to you from our channel straight from the training ground. I'm joined with Ryan here from Highlanders, along with the league commish, Brandon. So glad to see you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Great to be here.
So as we get into it this week, match week 8 already, kind of hard to believe. Only 2 weeks left here in the regular season leading up to the final. We'll have some updated tables, some highlights for everyone from the past week, over the holiday week, and we'll also update some of the league stats and leaders. So with that, here are some of the results from the past week. 7 league matches along with 1 women's match over the week. 1927, 2-0 over Old Boys. Indy Saints with a 2-2 draw with Hoosier FC. Croatia Juniors with a 4-0 win over Elite FC. Nitro 2-1 over Paddock FC. Indy Saints and Evansville with a scoreless draw. Elite FC with a 4-1 win over Erie Commodores. And the Highlanders with a 1-1 draw against Ambassadors. And the only match on the women's side over the past week, Croatia Juniors drew 2-2 with North FC. So with that, as we said, we have Ryan here from the Highlanders. Ryan, tell us a little bit about your draw over the week and what's been going on with the team.
So we traveled to Malone University in Canton, Ohio, to play Ambassadors. It's getting down to the point now. Every game counts. It's one of those games. Any 1-1. I don't think we were kind of at the races, but every credit to Ambassadors. They were organized. They set up really well. It was quite a back and forth first 10 minutes, and then one of our centre midfielders, Harry Lee, had a Stevie G. Received the ball off the goalkeeper and essentially just with no one on it, slipped on the turf. And then they picked up the ball. It was when you see the highlight here when we play back, you'll see this, but he picked up the ball and basically slotted it in. So they were 1-0 down from the start. So that it changes the game a little bit. And they were organized. They set up. We had a number of chances. We didn't take our chances until about 10 minutes before the end. And that guy again, Richie Afalianka, notched another one. I don't know what his total is in the season, maybe 13, 12 or 13, don't know. Brandon can tell us shortly. But it was a cagey game. It was I don't think we were at our best, but hand it to Ambassadors who were very organized. They've got good players on the roster, and those guys came up and it ended 1-1. And we actually play them again this Saturday in Wheeling, the return leg at the Highland Sports Complex in Wheeling. So we're looking forward to that.
We're joined here by Bob Dean from Ambassadors. Glad to have you join us again, Bob.
Yeah, great to be here. Thank you.
So thanks for stopping in with us again. Ambassadors with a nice 1-1 draw over the weekend with Highlanders. And I believe that puts you in fifth place rather now in the Valley Division. So recap the game a little bit for us on the Ambassadors end of things.
Yeah, actually, it was a good day for us, and then turned out to be a pretty disappointing day for us. We were able to kind of dictate the play back and forth. We knew that Highlanders was going to be an opponent which was going to be for us a little bit different in that we weren't going to see as much of the ball as we typically have in both of our competitions. So we knew that we were going to surrender a little bit too much pressure. So or possession. So we decided to kind of back our restraining line out a little bit and let them come to us. And we just pounced on a mistake about midway through the first half. And it was exciting for us. One of our first-year players who was injured all last summer, who was not able to play with us, but great Mount Union player and goal scorer, Rylan Weichel, just picked the pocket of a center back and was able to finish things off, put us up in front, put them on the back foot a little bit for the remainder of the first half, and it really changed the course of the match in that put us on the front foot. We established some great possession, and really hot afternoon for us on the turf here in Canton. Yeah. And so our tactic in the second half was really to kind of stay with things the way that they were, absorb a little bit of pressure, give them a little bit of the possession, knowing full well that the only place that they were having any kind of success with us was really trying to play into their two very fast and capable front runners and goal scorers up front. And our message at the half was really simple, and that was, we just can't let one ball beat us. And that's literally what we did halfway through the second half. Was it was a drop back to their keeper, who just does such a great job with his feet. He was just outside the top of his box, took one touch, and was misjudged by one of our center backs. They got in, and the match was tied. And it was kind of a back and forth situation, really low energy on both teams' parts for the remainder of the match. They had a couple of good quality chances toward the end. Our goalkeeper, Carson Young, came up big with a couple of really good saves at the end of the match to keep us in it. But I thought it was a very balanced match. It was physical at times. It was really technical at times. And the tactics were two very different tactics that were going back and forth. But I just thought a really, really high quality match, especially under the conditions. So fair result, disappointing result, but I think a real fair result for both sides.
Sure, sure. Well, congrats on the good result there for yourself and Ambassadors. And, just a couple weeks here left in the regular season for the OVPL. So what do you have coming up for the Ambassadors, and anything else, going on within the club right now?
Yeah, well, so a couple of things overall for the club and for our ministry right now. We just began this week our camp ministry. So we have 24 camps going on at church sites around the country.
Wow.
Our international staff came in this past week, did their training at the Christ Community Church in Hudson, Ohio, and then at our facilities at Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy, as well as the Rothenbuehler Cheesemakers Arena in Macedonia for their training. So those camps will take place during the days all the way through early part of August, even mid-August in some of those locations. So that's one of the things that's going on. So that's part of our international effort that takes place here in the United States with church outreach with kids. We actually we're in action again this Wednesday evening. So tonight, a Northern Ohio Soccer League match, which is really key for us. It's a must-win situation for us to maintain the hunt for a semifinal spot in that competition, moving toward the end. So that'll be a big match tonight here at King Field at Pioneer Park in Canton. Then from there on the weekend, we have the return leg out to West Virginia, to Wheeling on Saturday evening with the Highlanders and Ryan's crew. So a great opportunity. And then we'll kick back into gear on Tuesday. We'll host Croatia. And then depending on how our playoff situation goes with the NOSL, our last weekend is supposed to be a Saturday and Sunday with OP to host. We're supposed to host OP and then travel to Elite FC in Marysville. But we're going to have to see how that schedule plays out, depending on whether or not we qualify for the playoffs. So that wasn't just with trying to do these two competitions. The scheduling part was going to be a bit of a kind of a hairy-carry nightmare that we're having to deal with. So we'll have to see and hopefully get some cooperation from some of our mates here within the league, depending on how it goes. But yeah, it's an exciting time for us. We got some players back from injury, and the guys have they've been brilliant for us in terms of their dedication, their commitment. And for us, the ministry is the number one goal, but the second part is just getting these guys fit and ready for their collegiate competitions. So yeah, it's a great and exciting thing for us, and we've just been blessed and glad to be a part of the OVPL this year.
Yeah, it's really cool. Well, very busy summer for you guys, and it's hard to believe the season's already kind of winding down, but a couple weeks left. And I know you're very busy, as you said, kind of involved with two leagues, and that can be, very hectic for everyone. But
for sure,
you guys are doing a great job, and best of luck this weekend with everything you've got coming up and all the camps. And once again, thanks for stopping by, Bob Dean from Ambassador.
No, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
And tough draw this week for the Highlanders, as we mentioned, but they get another shot at it here this coming weekend. So, Brandon, any league updates? How's things going on your end?
Yeah, it's crazy that we're almost done with the season. Match week 9 starts this week with Richard's goal. He's now at 14 goals on the season, 14 goals, 1 assist for 29 points, still top of all goals and points. In assists, Stan Sandoval with Old Boys has 6, which he's nearing the league record for assists in a season, which is 8, which was set this fall spring by Jacob Pokorski with Valhalla. He's currently in 3rd by himself with those 6, so he's got another game or 2 left, I believe, to potentially climb up there in the assist charts of all time.
Well, I just want to add as well that the assist for Richie Afalianke came from Harry O'Brien, our goalkeeper, because we play silky football, and it was a 65-yard assist, maybe 70-yard, I don't know, but sometimes needs must, and so Harry O'Brien, our goalkeeper, gets the assist on that one. I'll send you the details.
I can't wait. I'm sure it's just like you drew it up straight from the training ground. Yes. 1980s British football right there.
Well,
Nice. As we get ready, like we said, heading into the end of the season already, only 2 weeks left in the regular season for the OVPL. So a lot of exciting matches and races for the top there. As we said in a couple of our previous shows, there will be just a final. The first place winner from each division will face off in the final. And any update on that, Brandon? Is it going to be at a neutral site, or is it still yet to be determined based on who that might be?
It's still TBD. We actually have no teams that have clinched a spot yet.
Okay.
On the Riverside, 1927 still has the lead there at 24 points, 8 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws. And if they get another one result, I think they clinch it basically. And West Virginia Highlanders are still tops on their side with 17 points, right? If I'm not mistaken.
2 draws.
2 draws, yeah. So 5 wins and 2 draws for them.
All right, unlucky not to keep a clean sheet, but a 4-1 win and a big penalty save at a critical moment. Plus you had 8 saves. How's it feel to finally get a win?
The boys came with energy today. Long drive, not many numbers, but we pulled it through, and that's all that matters. On to the next one.
Okay, so still a lot left to play for. The last couple weeks here as we're coming down to the end for the OVPL. And again, thanks for joining us. Just a reminder to go out and support your local teams here the last few weeks of the season. If you're not sure where they are or where they might be, check out the OVPL website. Thanks for all the support for all of our shows on our channel, and continue to support us. We appreciate it. And a big thanks. I just want to thank all the teams so far that have been battling through the season. Ryan, the coaches, Brandon, the admins, everyone behind the scenes. A lot of work that goes into putting the season together. I know we've alluded to that a little bit through some of our broadcasts, but just a big thanks to them. There's a lot that goes on throughout the entire week, not just the 90 minutes on the sidelines and helping out with the teams. They're training every week, getting done with training and showing up to do these shows and things like that, and a lot of administrative things behind the scenes that Brandon puts together for everyone. So we appreciate everyone's hard work out there, all the coaches, everyone on all the teams, all the players. Wish them the best for the next couple of weeks as they finish up the regular season and we get ready for the final here. So once again, straight from the training ground, OVPL this week, match week 8. Thanks for joining us. Visit our friends at Football Town for casual football wear. Visit our partners at TractionSocks.com for performance grip socks created for all athletes. Use the discount code TractionSocks22 right now for savings.